Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to talk to you about one of the secret weapon that you should use if you want to become fluent in English in shorter period of time. So that secret weapon is deep learning. So in this video I will talk about what is meant by deep learning, why this deep learning is important, and how to practice deep learning. All we are going to see in this video. So make sure that you guys are watching this video till the end. And this technique I have used in my practice and it literally gives me the result, and whatever things that I have experienced I'm going to tell you in this video. So stay tuned till the end, you will enjoy this video. Now coming to the topic of today's video, the deep learning. What is meant by deep learning? Deep learning means doing the same things repeatedly again and again. For example, you learn 5 sentences today or 5 phrases today, then you are going to repeat those 5 sentences for the next 7 days. That is meant by deep learning. Why it is important? Because English is the new language to us. When we first time try to learn this language, there are lots of new words, phrases that we have never spoken before. And when we never spoken before, something such comes in our mouth, it becomes difficult for our tongue to express those with emotions and naturally. And when we first time try to speak in English, it feel like awkward, or we may feel hesitation. To avoid all these things, what you have to do, you have to repeat that sentence minimum 10 times, 15 times, even 20 times until it becomes natural to you. And when you repeat again and again, it helps to develop your muscle memory. And if the muscle memory develops, you can do this action next time automatically. And when you get into that situation, that sentence or word will come automatically out of your mouth. So that is why you have to do the deep work. I will give the one very famous example to all of you. You must have observed, when we listen the same song again and again many times, it becomes easy to us for the sing. And same goes with the English also. When you listen the same words, or when you repeat the same words, phrases or sentence repeatedly, regularly, it becomes easy to us to pronounce or to use them in a regular conversation. It becomes easy to us. That is why we have to do the deep work. Why deep work will work, guys? Because in the school we have told that our teacher most of the times focus upon completing their syllabus. They will teach you one lesson today, the next week they will teach you to the second lesson, and they will move on. But whatever you are learning from the one lesson, if you are not spending enough time to grasp it, it is not going to help you. It will be like you are learning and forgetting. You will learn so many things and you will forget all of them if you are not doing the enough repetition. Because this language is new to us, we do not have the surrounding that you will get to know many things naturally about this language. We have to take some extra efforts, and if we want to take some extra efforts, then what is the way to get to put the extra efforts? The way is to do the repetition. The way is to listen the same things again and again. And don't think like that if you are listening the same things again and again, that means you are slowing your preparation. No, it is not like that. When you do the repetition, that means you are making your speech smooth and confident. Why? Because it is not that we have to cover a lot of syllabus. We have to, it will be always great, guys, if you are learning one phrase and practicing those phrases for the 20 times rather than learning 20 phrases at once and forgetting all of them. What is the use of if you are forgetting everything? Because unless and until you are not using your knowledge into your regular communication or regular conversation, it is not going to help you. Communicating in English is a kind of skill, and you can develop any skill just by doing a lot of practice. When you do a practice again and again, the knowledge will get translated into the skill. Knowing about the English is not helpful as long as you are not using those knowledge to communicate with the people. At the end, why we are learning this language? Because we want to communicate with the people one day without hesitation, without translating from our mother tongue to the English, or without getting freeze whenever we want to communicate with the people. We want to feel confident whenever we want to talk with the people, and that is why we are taking all these efforts. So this is one of the technique that can definitely help you guys. Deep learning is the most important thing. What you can do is, or how you can practice, I will tell you. What you guys can do, you can take one video from the YouTube that would be of your favorite topic, and you have to listen that video for the 5 times, 10 times, even 15 times. That is also enough. If the length of the video is 10 minutes, you can listen it many times in different situation. You can while after the dinner, when you go for a walk, you have to listen it. Whenever if you are going to the gym, you can put your earphone and you can listen to that video. If you are doing, and if you are getting bored listening to the same video, it may happen because we don't like to watch the same things many times. After some time it becomes bore, but if you are not going to get bored yourself, you will not learn this language. Trust me, why it is important to get bored ourselves, because whenever we actually try to push ourselves into the situation or uncomfortable situation, from there actually learning happens. Learning never happens in the comfort zone, guys. When you try to push yourself out of the comfort zone, the learning will definitely happen. Your brain will start thinking in that direction. You just need to follow the path. There are lots of things that you can learn from the deep learning, because when you listen something for the first time in English, and if you are not understanding it, then it is no use if you are not repeating those whatever you have understand just now. For example, I will give the example. Let's say if you learn one sentence like, can I have a glass of water? This is the one sentence that you have learned today. When you listen this sentence first time, you will understand it because you know about the English, you know the basics of English, and because of that you will understand it. But will you be able to use that sentence quickly in your conversation? And if the answer to this question is no, then you have to repeat those sentences. You have to repeat that sentence again and again until it becomes natural part of your communication. So the next time whenever you hear new phrases or sentence that you like, don't move on, stop, say it with emotion, say it 10 times, say it again and again until it becomes natural part of your communication. And you just try this technique. I'm 100% sure that this will benefit you guys, because this definitely helping me a lot. And I have actually made one journal for the repetition. What I do, I have one journal where I write minimum 5 to 10 sentences every day, and I try to repeat those sentences. Whenever I come from office to my home, I take out the notebook and I start reading whatever I have written. Before going to the bed, I read what I have written yesterday or today. Before going to the office, again I read. Before having my dinner, I try to read. So whenever I get the time, I just take my notebook, whatever I have written over before or earlier, I just go through it. So whenever I do it repeatedly, the next time when I open it, it comes naturally, automatically from my mouth, and it becomes easy for me to pronounce the words, or even it feel like I'm speaking like natural speaker. So that is why this technique is helpful, guys, and I think so that is why this technique is helpful. I hope you will definitely try this technique from your end, and you will tell me about this technique in the comment section whether you like this or not. And if you like them, guys, please do subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends who want to improve their English communication skill. I will see you in the next video, guys. Till then, keep learning and keep practicing.